Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.
Yeah, he wanna hang with a bad bitch. He wanna hang with a bad bitch. Yeah, he wanna hang with a bad bitch. Yeah, he wanna hang with a bad bitch.
Oh my gosh, evil laugh, guys.
Skinny as hell with a fat. Get right behind the tag. Three niggas, she heard that I'm packing. All of my bitches the bad, they say.
He asking, can he get some time? I'm a young term bitch on my prime. You know what that mean on my side. Won't settle till I'm 45.
Welcome to my channel. My name is Katie, known as fight name Katana. I just had my first boxing fight maybe like a few days ago over the weekend, 12/21, and I'm just gonna do a little fight breakdown for you guys and my experience with fight camp and how the whole experience was traveling outside of my home state, going to Ohio, Wilmington, Ohio, fighting with not really knowing anybody but the fighters that reached out to me that are also fighting the same card, as well as my opponent and the promoter. So first thing that I did when I first arrived was that I literally showed up exhausted. I had a rest day that Friday and I worked out the rest of the days prior to that, so it was a well-deserved rest day the day before, and the day of my fight I had so much rest. I made sure that I slept very well, which I did because I was exhausted from the flight as well as, just comfort in the hotel room. So I woke up maybe around like 11ish, 12ish, ate my breakfast, got ready, got my clothes ready, my outfit ready for the rest of the day to fight. And then I started warming up around like 2 o'clock, 1 or 2 o'clock after I ate my lunch. And when I say warm up, I was like stretching every part of my body, doing my whole stretch routine. I made sure that I was feeling really loose. And the second I felt very loose, it felt really good for me. My body felt like ready, and it was good that I didn't feel any soreness or any tightness from, trying to work out and do something the day before. And then our weigh-ins was like 4:30, an hour earlier than I thought it was gonna be. And then the face-offs was like maybe like an hour or 30 minutes or something like that before my actual fight. And the whole experience was, I don't say like I enjoyed it, it was just a learning experience. Much understanding on how to try to calm my nerves and how to relax, how to make sure my muscles were loose and prep for my fight, and that my defense was also on point. So 2 fights before, I was doing pad work, and even earlier after I stretched around 2 o'clock, I did a little bit of pad work around the ring, and that really solidified my comfort level and my ability to strike, because I knew how the ring was catered around, how to move around the ring. I was comfortable shadow boxing. And then right before the fight, the pad work was more of like defensive pad work and like game planning pad work. And so you guys wanted me to do like a whole breakdown of my fight, and I'm gonna start off with my walkout because I originally had a different walkout song to represent Katana, and there was going to be a fee if it had like curse words and stuff like that, like words that aren't childlike friendly. So I had to pick a song like super, like right then and there for the DJ to look it up and verify. And I picked Hello by Carly B because I love that song because it's like very hype for me, and also Carly B is a fellow Libra, so I was like, come on, like I have to do another Libra. So this worked out perfectly actually in my favor because I felt like it hyped up the crowd, and it also represent me. Like, Hello, It's Me was just like icing on the cake because I was like, it's not like I'm cursing everybody. I'm not like, I'm not a mean person in itself. It was just like a very nice hello, introducing myself. So I thought that was kind of funny. But I do appreciate guys all for the support, for those that watch me. I really was trying to put a show for you guys and really get that knockout. Mainly I was trying to conserve my energy because it was my first boxing fight, and my first Muay Thai fight I was using all my energy, and I didn't want to use that this time. I wanted to make sure I was breathing properly in between rounds. I was trying to make sure that I was doing breaks between those combos and also utilizing defense. So I feel like that this fight was definitely a learning experience. I definitely take feedback from everybody who told me things I could take back at the gym to work on my title defense. But I was really proud about how I performed because it was so much preparation in the fight, as well as like trying to control my nerves. In the beginning, I'll just show you guys like a clip and start doing like the video. Oh my gosh, guys, I wasn't really trying to showboat. I was just being like respectful when I was walking out. This song gets me lit. I don't know, like just something about it just gets me lit because I feel like it's like talking about me, you know? So what I did this round was just to kind of like seal the ring. That's what my coaches said to do, and I seen kids at like the Golden Gloves or Silver Gloves or whatever tournament do this, so I was like, I need to do that. So I didn't think anyone else did it at the whole card. I thought that was really cool because I try to look up like sealing the ring of boxers, and I didn't really see why or where that came from. So I thought that was really cool. It made me feel more comfortable being a boxer and as a Muay Thai fighter. Let's fast forward this. And if you guys can see that I was like really jumping up and down, trying to like let my body loose because my shoulders were getting tense, my neck was getting tense, my arms were getting tense, and the best strikes, the most strongest strikes are those that are fast but also very loose. And you do have to be very, very loose and not think so much when you are fighting because hesitation comes at a cost and you'll definitely get hit if you hesitate. So you just have to let loose and just move with the flow. So I wasn't even concerned about anything else besides who was in front of me. I didn't really pay attention to the crowd. I didn't hear people yelling. I didn't even hear my own coaches yelling, which is kind of crazy. I was so enwrapped about who was in front of me, visualizing what I'm gonna do and just being in a flow. And honestly, it really helps when you bounce up and down and you jump because like you feel like all the weight come down when you're like about to fight because your nerves and like you just kind of tense up and freeze up. And I don't want to do that. I want to be loose. I want to like evade and get out of the way. And I feel like this first round was a good example of that. And I just felt like I was just kind of feeling the vibe of how she was striking. I knew she was gonna be nervous. Like you could talk so much stuff all you want, but when you go in the ring and you actually see your opponent face in front of you, you get real nervous. You get very tense. And I knew she was gonna be nervous because I just could tell. She was eyeing me the entire before the fight, like looking me up and down like a high schooler. And I was like, girl, looks don't mean anything. You can hype yourself all you want, but we're about to fight, so I need to get my head straight. And so what I was doing here was that if she was gonna hit me once, I would have to hit her like 3 more times or 5 more times than that. And that's how you win, is that you have to hit more. So that's what I was doing this round, and I think it was very successful. Guys, I don't remember what happens in my fight. Oh, that double slip though. Ooh, I don't even remember that. But like I said, loose, okay? Loose and aware. You just have to really be aware of who's in front of you, and your peripheral vision has to be like on point. I wasn't even tired, which was like, I was like, thank God, this round I am not tired, because I was really pacing myself and breathing deep breaths. I was not even exhausted. And like, you can see her kind of showboating in between rounds. I'm like, girl, like, get your head in the game. I was like, game time. Like, I wasn't even thinking about the crowd. I wasn't even thinking about anything. I don't even remember what my coaches were saying. Okay, this time I was like, rounds are almost about to be finished, and the second round, like, I just need to seal the deal, because if I got the first round, I need to get the second round, and then the third round I could cruise. So this time I just felt more comfortable in the ring, like striking, and I feel like she was getting comfortable too, striking back, because the first round she was kind of like looking kind of nervous. This time I was trying to strike, but also I wasn't really paying attention to like much of defense, so that's why I was kind of like getting hit a little bit. But mainly I was trying to do the game plan by hitting a lot of body shots and try to do that knockout. But when you are fighting and it's essentially your first fight, like, you could get really tense and you really have to rely on your strength to be able to knock someone out. And that's why I kind of gravitated toward volume. And I noticed I waited a lot. I faked and waited a lot. I think the fakes were good, but the waiting was like, that's like my takeaway about, you know, my striking, is that I need to do less waiting for her to strike and just go, you know, like no gas on the pedal type stuff. But I was really conserving my energy, because getting hit is also energy lost, you know. So I think that's all I was trying to balance, was like the output, but also being able to take a punch and take her power, because she was heavier than me during weigh-ins. And so this last round I was slightly getting tired. Okay, so that's why I had coach put ice on my back, because I needed that like cooling effect. And I was like, why isn't this girl like knocked out yet, you know? So I was just like, I'm freaking all in right now. The second round was like, okay, I knew I won, but I'm like, this is the last round. This is the teller of who is going to win. So I'm like, I ran to her because she wasn't going anywhere. I was like, if you're not gonna run in the middle, I'm gonna run, okay? So I ran to her, and I was like, I'm gonna say not all defense was out the way, but the technique was a little bit off, because, you know, the tiredness, the fatigue. I can't even say lethargy. The fatigue, and yeah, I was not feeling like, I wasn't doing much of the breathing out. I was kind of holding my breath, I feel like making the sound. Let's continue. I don't really remember the third round, okay? Honestly, I just remember getting clipped a lot more than normal, because she was actually hitting back. And this time my takeaway is that I will be more like strike smart. I don't know how to explain it. More cutting the cage smart, choosing my shots better. Okay, yes. And I noticed I switched stances. Okay? I have a lot of power in this right hand right here. And I train southpaw as well as I do as orthodox. Obviously, I do more orthodox pad holding than orthodox. I do like to train southpaw every now and then when I'm hitting the bag, because it takes some time to actually learn how to use your body, like twist your body to get a good hook, to get a good jab, and to also do a two in the southpaw position. So I trained that myself, and I had no idea that I actually did that in my fight. That's crazy. It's mad. The things that I did in Ebenezer's session was that we train on moving, evading, and striking when you're moving away or striking backwards. And that footwork helped so much, okay? And I wanted to do a check hook. I was waiting for that check hook. I'm like, I need to have a perfect moment when she's like chilling and doing a check hook, because you could just go, you know, like check hook and that thing. In Muay Thai too, I would say, like, I guess that also played in it too, for me not to keep going when someone is like tired as well, or like they're deteriorating. And I think now I should need to learn how to just like keep going and not stop. In Muay Thai, like there's a common back and forth. And I knew she was gonna throw those wide open hooks, all right? And I would just say, like, during this entire camp, or this when I've landed in Wilmington, I just felt so loved. I just felt so good. I just feel like the energy from people who are getting hyped from my fight. I just feel that, you know, it was like my time to shine. Like, there's no other feeling when you feel that it is right for you to do something like this, and for you train so hard, put so much effort, you know, notified everybody in your family about this, and it all comes down to this. That last round, when I had a knockout, almost knocked her out, I didn't even know I was in the southpaw position. Okay, that's a freaking hook right there in the southpaw position that knocked her. You know, so I'm like, wow, that's crazy. And I love seeing everyone's reaction in the background, because it was like, shoot, I did that. Okay, Katie. Okay. But I would say that when I did that, I didn't know she was rocked. Like, I don't remember rocking her. Like, what was I paying attention to? I was just maybe I was like happy that it was like a little rest that she was striking when I hit that 2. But I don't remember that last 10 seconds. I was just glad that it was done. I was like, shoot, that was it. Okay. But that fake though, that fake was just like, like she ate on that. She bit on that super quick. After the round though, I was tired. Like, I would say the equivalent to like one Muay Thai round. That's how tired I was. And I didn't really run as much as I could have for this camp, because I was gaining weight. So I didn't want to lose weight. And during weigh-ins, I was actually underweight, guys. I was freaking out, and thank God Nate was like, you need to eat something, like eat so much things, drink so much water, like before we reweigh. So then I reweighed, I made weight, and I was like still kind of stressed about the whole situation, and like, you know, I wanted to take a nap before the fight. I wanted to sleep, and I couldn't do that. I had to reweigh it. But anyways, everybody there was really kind, and everyone's been saying that they enjoy my fight, and I really appreciate you guys, like, for real, like, watching my fight, because like you can see the effort that I put in. The training was hard, sparring was hard, and to actually see myself like perform like this, I'm like, wow, like it only is up from here, you know. And so what Nate was talking about in this right here was that he was saying that congratulate me for going up a weight class, and I was originally gonna fight at like 120, 125, and I had to fight at 130 to 135. So I mean, for me, that's a lot of weight, you know. That's 5 pounds plus, and plus some for the girl that I'm fighting, you know. So I had to go up, but he was saying that I had more experience in like Muay Thai. I was training Muay Thai, not boxing. Some of y'all think that I'm a like legit boxer, and no, I was training 8 weeks for boxing, 8 to 9 weeks with boxing, because I was like, let me pause my Muay Thai training and do this little side quest. And Tana, she's like 1-1 now, 2-1 now. So she had 2 boxing fight, one lost one. So it was, I mean, it is even. Like we both signed the deal. Like it was even, straight up. So I just felt like I felt so good. It was way deserved, guys. I worked so hard for this. I did not want to look like I promote my fight to you guys and like be ass, because like that's like my own, like I'm a martial artist. Like I can't lose. I don't have a losing bone in my body. Like I have to win. So I really appreciate everyone who was there to support me, and even like people that I didn't know that came up to me and that supported me. I appreciate Ren for being my coach, to corner me. I appreciate Nathan, Battleground Promotions, to take me on as a fighter. And oh my gosh, this interview I did not know there was going to be an interview. I thought it was going to be like prelim type of thing, like okay, next fight. But there's an interview, and I'm like, oh Lord, let me just like say like the most easiest things. I didn't even shout out my coaches. I didn't even shout out my own gym. But yeah, I gotta work on that. I was just kind of trying to breathe at the same time and not stutter. So next time we're gonna work that out. And yeah. you guys want to see like the whole stream, it's all of my live videos for you guys. And I can't wait for more. I have to defend this title. I have to defend this title coming up in summertime. So I had to go back to Wilmington, Ohio, and get another belt. Bring this back to my gym, and we're gonna run this back. It is not done. I'm not done with Muay Thai. I do enjoy Muay Thai. It's just that the money is not there. So I'm going to do this boxing because, like, come on, this gold right here. Like, why would I not continue this? I learned so much. I gained so much experience. I gained so much confidence in my striking. I learned from the best fighters and coaches that gave me amazing tips. I met so much amazing people out there, and even now, but you know, I want another one of these. It was so cool to like walk around at the hotel with this. I just felt like it was such an accomplishment. Ryan Garcia won as well. He wore red and gold, which is kind of crazy to me because I kind of wore red and gold. And it's just all full circle. You know, when you follow similar things that feel right in your heart, then the opportunity will be gone. It will never have been an opportunity to grow. I'm excited for what is to come. I am so thankful for all you guys for supporting me and, you know, just believing in me, praying for me. I needed it, and I know this is not it. Bye.